What's going on, peoples? Trying to stretch this screen out. How is everybody doing today? What the hell? I can't stretch the screen out. Why? So yeah, I'm here to give you guys an update. I'm pretty much piggybacking off of Alex the Maya show. I'm getting my information from him. He's getting his information from the Trucking Association chairman, ex president of that Trucking Association. So it looks like the judges went on vacation and they'll be back in 3 months. So we still have a chance for them to look at the case. What is wrong with this thing? Oh, there it goes. So we still have a chance. We still have a chance for the judges to look into the case and overturn the case and just not make that into a law. So I've been getting a whole bunch of Mr. Know-it-all questions, in better words. I mean, not questions, Mr. Know-it-all remarks. Okay, so let me clear this up. Who will be affected by this? Okay, by this AB5 law. So if you have a truck, and say, for instance, you don't want to get your permits, you don't want to go through all that BS that an owner operator goes through, get an LLC, get an S corp. You don't want to go through all that BS. All you want to do is just go to a company, put your truck in that company, and run that truck under that company's authority. Get loads from that company on a daily basis. That's who's going to be affected by this law. All you people that just say, well, just go get your own authority, go be a sole proprietor. This is why people lease onto companies, because they don't want to deal with that. Okay, so for all you people that I know it all, you should do this, you should do that. Think about that person that's leased onto that company. Why is he leased on? Is he leased on because he can't get his own authority? Is he leased on because he's lazy to get his own authority? No, he's leased on because he just doesn't want to deal with the headaches of dealing with brokers, dealing with the FMCSA, of dealing with all the rules and regulations that a trucking company has to go through to run a trucking company. Okay, so get off your horse and think about that guy that doesn't want to do that. He just wants to jump in the truck, run his truck under this company. Doesn't want to do all that filing. Doesn't want to pay all that he needs to pay for permits or what have you. And some of you guys might say, well, you're not a real owner operator. Okay, he's not a real owner operator. Fine. If that's the way you see it, that's fine. Leave him alone. He's still moving around stuff for America, so leave him alone. There's nothing wrong with him leasing onto a company. There's not a damn thing wrong with leasing onto a company. So, please, whoever's sending me these emails, because I've gotten like, I don't know how many. And they're just random people sending me emails, get your own authority, hey, he's up. Understand these people, some of these guys, they don't want to get their permits. They don't want to go through all that. They just want to get their truck, lease it onto this company, put their placards on their truck, and run the loads that they have available, because they don't want to deal with the brokers. They don't want to deal with all that stuff, okay? So that's one of that's part of the industry that's going to be affected. Some of these guys that are leased onto the to carriers. Um, I would say I know out of 10 of my buddies, maybe 7 of them are leased on to companies. And they are the ones that are going to be affected. Okay. Um, if you guys want more information on what's going on with this AB5, head on over to Alex the Maya show. He just posted the video, so head on over there and go get you some more information on that. Who else is going to be affected by this? um, the truck dealers down here in Southern California. Uh, as you guys know, we just bought another truck, and I spoke to the salesperson about this, and I asked him, hey, where do you get these used trucks from? Well, we get them from the big companies, JB Hunt, Swift, all the big companies. Who do you sell these trucks to? He says owner operators, all right, slash leased on owner operators. So if this AB5 law comes into effect, who are they going to sell these trucks to? Because there's not going to be no more lease on owner operators if this law comes into effect. So who are they going to sell these trucks to? So that's another industry that's going to be affected by it. It's going to be truck dealers. They are going to be affected by this, which it's not good. I'm gonna get a little political right now. uh, you know, these people like this this uh, female, for better words, this female Lorena Gonzalez. Um, she talks about the American people deserve this, the American people, blah, 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 blah. When she says American people, who is she referring to? Is she referring to the people in Sacramento? Is she referring to the politicians? Because the last time I checked, us truckers are Americans and we don't want this law to come into effect. So who is she talking about? And the first thing that comes out of her mouth is, well, if you get paid with the 1099, you're not paying your taxes. So all the people that are going to see the doctor, guess who picks up the bill? Us taxpayers. The last time I checked, everybody that gets a 1099 pays their taxes at the end of the year. All right. We have a homeless issue down here in Southern California. But yet, you're talking about picking up the bill for us truck drivers. You're picking up the bill for people that get paid with the 1099. So I guess you're paying taxes for all the homeless people that go to the doctor, right? Just throwing it out there, Lorena Gonzalez. Oh man, somebody needs to go talk some sense into her, because she is something else. She talks a good talk. Believe me, she talks a good talk. But the stuff that comes out of her mouth just does not make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to any truck driver, if you ask me. Her rebuttal was, well, just go file for sole proprietor. You can still do your thing. Just go file for sole proprietor. Again, some of these guys don't want to file all that. They just want to buy a truck, put it into a company, and run it with that company. It just it's just crazy. And again, I've said this before, and her thing is, we're not worried about it, because if they leave, there's a market for this. Somebody will come. So her big thing is let the unions just take care of all the trucking industry. That's her main concern, the union. Uh, and I'm looking at my phone because one of my drivers is sending me the bills. So um, yeah, that's just my thing. So again, uh, if if you're religious, pray, rub two sticks together, whatever you have to do to make this thing just go away from us, because we do not need no more rules and regulations. Yeah. So um, we got 3 more months. So hopefully, they come back fired up, wanting to look into cases, and they look into our case and they just dismiss it. Erase it from the books, get it out of here. We do not need these kind of laws to come into effect in the trucking industry and transportation industry. And I know a lot of politicians get paid through these unions, and that's their gold. That's their gold to to getting good with the unions, so the unions can pay them off. So them are two people that are going to get affected by this AB5 law. Okay, uh, the leased on owner operators, uh, the truck dealers, which which is it's it's terrible. It's a terrible law that you're trying to put into effect. Terrible. Truckers don't want it. We are the American people, not you politicians. We are. So if you have any sense, uh, don't speak on American people if you're gonna put laws like this into effect just for money. Okay. Uh, Let me stop before I just get out of hand with this. Let's see who's in the neighborhood. Dwayne Wilson, what's going on? DIY Sammy, what's going on, bro? DJ Entertainment, uh, Big Al, uh, Port King, what's going on, Port King? Gus FC, uh, RPZD Joker. Do you think if it passes, those drivers will make the move to fully owner operators or become company drivers? Yes, that's it's heartbreaking, bro. It is heartbreaking. Most of us truckers, we take pride in our trucks. We chrome it out, we clean it out. We're always taking care of our truck. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the guys still have to survive, so I'm sure they're still going to get a job. Whether they're going to get into a trucking job, I don't know. But let's hope this AB5 law does not come into effect, because it's going to hurt a lot of people. Lorena Gonzalez should get booted out of office. Uh, she's not helping anybody. She's hurting the people, the American people. She's supposed to be representing us, right? She's not representing us by pushing this law into effect. So, uh, Jose, gracias por la información. No hay problema, Jose. Brown, salud, bro, from Northeast. Salud. Chris Ramos, from Virginia. Thanks a lot, fellas, for being in the neighborhood. Appreciate you guys. Jerome Jones, what's going on, bro? Brown, the homeless issues are sickening in California. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I will second that, Brown, because it's bad. It's bad over here. But yet, she's worried about us 1099s not paying our taxes. But Yet who's paying for the homeless taxes? You have a bigger issue with the homeless people, but yet you're trying to tax the trucking industry, tax the union, tax them. Why are you trying to tax everybody else? Nobody wants to run with the union. Uh, Rodriguez, so if I have my own authority but still get work from a company at the ports and get a 1099 at the end of the year, will it be able to keep getting work from them, or do I need to pull my own loads? That's another thing, Rodriguez, is that they're trying to stop everyone from getting paid with the 1099. Okay, so what's happening with a lot of people, a lot of brokers, a lot of companies, and this has been happening for the last, I think, 2 years. They don't send out 1099s. So, like for us, we're a carrier. We don't get 1099s from brokers. Like, for instance, Schneider, Landstar, Coyote, Swift, Knight. We don't get 1099s from anybody no more. So, what we have to do is we have to keep track of how much the company is making. And at the end of the year, that's what we take to our tax person. So say for instance, we made 150,000. We add up all our checks, everything that came into the bank, and then we'll just give her that and tell her this is how much we made, because brokers are not giving out 1099s. So that's what's probably going to happen to you, Joe. So don't worry about it. Don't argue about a 1099. Don't scream and holler about it. Don't think that if you don't have one, you can't file taxes. Yes, you can. You still can. You have to keep track of the money that's coming into your account. So you don't need a 1099 to file your taxes. All right. DIY. They still pay taxes just at the end of the year instead of quarterly. Lorena should learn how to manage her money better. There you go. There you go. Yeah, this is, I'm holding mines right now, DIY, because man, I could cuss up a storm to that lady because of what she put on the table. And California approved it, because the union paid these fools off, and that's how corrupt these people are over here. Money talks, that is for sure. Uh, Gonzalez, our own people don't want us to succeed. Uh, I Hold on, guys. Is this a good deal? Our own people don't want us to succeed. I don't think it's that, Gonzalez. I don't think it's that. I don't think these politicians. I don't think politicians really, especially Lorena Gonzalez. I don't think she is focused on that. Uh, Her focus is on putting her name on some kind of piece of paper and said, "Yeah, I pushed this," and getting some money from a union. 99.9 new. So yeah, I don't think uh, this broad Lorena Gonzalez's thing is our people. I think once they get in that crowd, it's about their uh, radical ideas, their democratic corrupt ways, and how to get some more money from the union, and stuff, people that are pushing this kind of law. So That I'm gonna disagree with. Uh, Ramos, I'm originally from San Fernando Valley, and I live off and on for 31 years. And I say she can take her taxes and put them where the. Yeah, I could second that too, Ramos. Believe me, yard dogs. So I have to join a union if it passes. No, you don't have to join the union. Yard dog is just if you're leased onto a company, uh, that's gonna be legal. So you're either gonna have to go get your own authority or go sole proprietor, or you know go company driver. Period. Other than that, there's no other way to do it. But as far as leasing onto a company, leasing your truck onto that company, if this ridiculous ignorant law passes, then you won't be able to lease onto a company. Freight trucking, yo, this biz really a scary thing. Believe me, what happens in California stretches out across the country. Yeah, exactly. Stupidity like this is gonna spread out. Yeah, it's just crazy, man. 21. Hold on, fellas. What was I? Where was I at? Let me see. Uh, hey Vic, can you do a recap? I just joined the chat. Um, we are just updating you guys. I'm trying to update everybody on the AB5. They took a vacation, so we have 3 more months. Um, Crossing my fingers that the judges do look into this case and just dismiss the case and get this law out of here. Jesus Junior Alvarez, what's going on, bro? Saludos, saludos. Uh, el, el troquero locochón. What's up, big money? It's Cadillac. What up, Cadillac? Why you give yourself that freaking long ass name, bro? El troquero locochón. El troquero locochón. Holy crap, parangaracutirimícuaros, vato. Big Al. Did it pass? No, it's still postponed. It's still postponed. We have 3 months. The judges went on a break. They will be back in 3 months. Hopefully, they'll look into it and get that law out of here. Nobody needs that law. X23. We need to come up with 200 mil like Uber and Lyft. Did they get the take off the? I believe they did. X23. I believe Lyft and Uber got taken off of that. I believe so. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that though. But that trick, Lorena Gonzalez was pushing first for Uber Lyft, and now all of a sudden it turned out, it's the trucking industry, the transportation industry. So they forgot all about Uber and Lyft. So I don't know. Ramos, I left California in June of 14 because I couldn't stand the politicians anymore, and they only look out for themselves. True, true, true. And uh, I love California. I wish I had the option of leaving, but I don't give that myself that option because we have a lot of family members here, so it's kind of hard to let them go, young and old. So it's kind of hard for us to let them go. So, but I'm glad, Ramos. I'm glad you left this camp because yeah, it's getting ridiculous in California. These Democrats are really killing this state with all their taxes and rules and regulations. So I keep telling people, if you need a change, if you want to change, you have to change. Stop voting for these Democrats. They keep doing the same stuff and promising stuff and like bozos, you guys keep voting for these idiots. So Tank, can I lease onto a company if in and out of the state, if in and out of state driver? No, no, you can't lease onto a company, bro. You cannot lease. Lease will be off the table completely. Okay. Let me put it to you this way: the placard on the side of your truck has to say your name. Whatever it is that you want, tank trucking, tank transportation, LLC, S corp, whatever it is, has to say your name. It cannot say above and beyond trucking. You cannot be leased onto me, whether you go out of state or stay in state. Quinones, we need to do a convoy in the high desert from Victorville to Las Vegas. To Las Vegas? Uh, 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 21, Vic, we should stop working all California for a week to see what happens. It's just in California that it's getting affected by all this BS. Yeah, for now, 21. For now, it's just California. But, I've said it before. There's other people on this channel right now that have left their comments. This will trickle down to the rest of the states. Uh, when they see that is being pushed in California, they will try to push it in different states. So don't take this law lightly. Don't think it's just gonna affect California because it's not. It'll trickle down to every state. You know, uh, maybe the only state that might not get hit with it is Texas because people in Texas are like, screw you guys, you sons of biscuits are way out, Californians. You guys are idiots over there. And yeah, these Democrats over here in California, they're idiots, that's for sure. So NDS, what's going on, bro? Vamos a Pier E. Damn. Yeah, I heard Pier E was pretty bad last night, bro. Last night, one of my drivers got stuck over there. What's going on with the AB5? I've been on my toes about it. It's been postponed. We have 3 more months. The judges went on a break. I guess they were going cross-eyed looking at all these laws. So they went on a break. So we got 3 more months. We are still protected for 3 more months. We're hoping that when they come back, they look at the case and they dismiss this law altogether. So 3 more months. Do what you got to do. Pray, rub 2 sticks together. Knock on wood, whatever it is that you believe in. Do that so these judges can look at this stuff and get this law out of here because we don't need it. NDS 23, block off the ports. Andrew, AB5 can eat my. Oh, shucks. Yeah. I mean, Mark M, California is a silly place. It is. It is. I love it. I love California, but every time I hear something about California, I mean, there's nothing for me to stand up and argue about. Democrats have ran this state to the ground. Uh, People are moving out of California, moving their business because of stupid stuff like this. So, uh, yeah, but I hear you, Mark M. Mark M says, I was born there, but I would never live there. Good stuff, bro. Good stuff. Jose, saludos a todos. Me salgo. Thanks for being in the neighborhood, Jesus, Jose. Abraham G. We need to vote these politicians out. They only care about corporations or poor and leave the middle class struggling. I mean, I've been preaching that for a while now. It's just they're running us to the dirt. They're running us to the dirt. Anything that they can find that can be taxable, they want to make it into a law to tax it. So Mark M, on the upside, rates in California should go up for a long time. On the upside, rates in California should go up for a long time. Yeah, rates ain't going up. Right now, I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel again. Looking for freight. So it's not that great right now. So, anyways, fellas, yeah, all I'm doing is just running off the information that Alex Tamaya has just put out. He just put out a video maybe an hour ago. So if you guys want more detail, go check out his channel. Uh, he's my source. He lives in Florida, so that's pretty bad. And he's in touch with the chairman of the trucking association that's fighting this law. So he's getting his information from him, and I'm getting my information from the Alex Tamaya show. So if you guys want to go get more information, go look at his video so you can get a better understanding. But yeah, that's who's gonna be affected by this law. Lease down owner operators. And again, just to recap, some of these guys, they just want to buy a truck and they want to lease on. You know, uh, maybe what instead of them making this into a law, maybe the contracts that we give out to these owner operators as leased onto our company should be more specific. You're not considered a company driver. You are considered a leased on owner operator. Uh, you work the hours that you want to work. You call in for whenever you want work. Maybe our contract should be more detailed. So when these people get influenced to go sue that company, at least we have a contract that they signed where it stipulates stuff like this. You're gonna pay your taxes at the end of the year. Nothing is set on stone that you're gonna make this much on a weekly basis. Uh, you can leave whenever you want to. Maybe the contract should be like that. So when this trick Lorena Gonzalez tries to come up with this again, we have this contract where this owner operator signed it and everything's being stipulated in the contract. I don't know, but that's where we're at, fellas. AB5 has been put on hold till 3 more months. Pray, rub two fingers, two sticks together, knock on wood, whatever you need to do, to get these judges to look at our case and, just dismiss this case altogether, because we don't need it. The trucking industry doesn't need it. We are going through enough stuff, especially when the pandemic happened. We were busting our asses trying to move this freight. Yeah, the rates were great. Yeah, that's the icing on the cake for our work, but we were busting our asses, even though everybody and their mothers was saying there was a shortage of drivers. We were kicking ass. We were out there, we were kicking ass. We were moving stuff, and for them to still try to push this crap, it's just unbelievable, unbelievable. You get an owner operator, leased on owner operator, or just an owner operator, put them against a union guy. Both these drivers are going to outdo this union guy. You know why? Because that union guy will not do what needs to be done to fix that blinker, that put cooling in that truck, because that union guy doesn't have a contract that stipulates that he needs to put coolant in his truck because the truck won't get off the freeway or the truck won't start. But at least an owner operator won't think twice. They will put coolant in that reservoir and boom, get that truck going. Not a union guy. Union guy will call the company, have the company send a tow truck over there to put the coolant in there. So for you people that think union is the way to go, more power to you. Uh, why I bring that up? Just to give an example to that trick, Lorena Gonzalez. This is what union people do. All right, shots. Tank 10-4. Vic, how much does diesel need to go up for you to tap out? I'll never tap out, bro. I will not. Well, eventually I gotta die, right? So I won't say that. But uh, I gotta keep booking loads for my guys. They have bills to pay. You know, I could look at it from that point of view. Fuse up the yin yang. We're gonna shut it down. But I can't just think about me. I gotta think about my guys. My guys have families. My guys have bills. They have to pay bills. They have to feed their family. So it's not about me anymore. It's about who is working for me. I need to make sure that they have money in their pocket and they can pay their stuff. So it's not just about me anymore. NDS 23, Maya lives in Florida, but he's everywhere. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. That dude, yeah, he's all over the place. Reyes Gonzalez, run for office big, takers. Sure. The NDA is big. Make America great again. Shit. I don't think I get much. I don't think I'll get any votes, bro. I'm not that good a politician. My anger always takes the best of me. So I could not hold my composure the way these morons over here do it. Uh, they want our money and they'll look at you with the sad puppy eye. I couldn't do that. Anyways, so yeah, I just wanted to come on and give you guys an update on the AB5. We have 3 more months for them to look at the case. Let's hope they look at the case and they just get rid of this law, because again, we don't need this law. We don't need this law. This law is worthless to us. They want us just to become robots, become company drivers, pay into Social Security, pay into 401 Ks. We don't want to pay into Social Security. We don't want to pay into 401 Ks. We want to get our own benefits. Most of owner operators, most of leased on owner operators have their own benefits. We don't need to feed into your system. Okay. So get that through your head, Lorena Gonzalez. We don't want that. We don't want your 401k. We don't want your Social Security. We don't want that. We are putting our money into the market that we want to put it into. Okay. We're making sure that we get more of a percent when we invest our money than to put into Social Security, than to put into a 401k. We are seeing more money doing it on our own. We don't need a union to give us a benefit package. We don't need a company to give us a benefit package. Understand that, lady. Some of us don't need none of that. So, with that, fellas, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate your questions. Again, we have 3 months. We have 3 more months before the judges come back. Let's hope they look at our case. And once again, thanks to the Trucking Association that is fighting this. I really appreciate them. I know it's a lot of money that they have to give up so somebody can go out there and represent us. So I appreciate that Trucking Association that's fighting for this to go down. All right. So that's the update on the AB5 law. Cross your fingers, do your thing. That doesn't come through. It's just gets taken out, and we don't hear about this no more. All right. So if you're out there driving, drive safe, be safe, and we'll see you guys on our next video.